Hey guys, welcome to Everything and Anything with Maaele. Before I introduce my guest today, I would love to just kind of share some sponsorship. So let's just say that you need to retire, or maybe you don't even know what retirement looks like. Sometimes I always ask some of my clients, like, how much money do you want when you retire? Because, SSI will eventually run out, guys. So if you're dependent on that, please text the word wealth to 310-251-6217 because you need millions by the time you retire, guys. Okay, let's get to it. Um, so this guest that I'm about to introduce to you this evening, well, this morning, or what time is it, Solomon?
It's
What
afternoon,
it's
but
something
whatever.
somewhere around the
Whenever you're
world,
watching, whenever you're listening.
wherever you're at, it's that time, right? This individual, well, she's super gorgeous, and I'm super, super excited to introduce you to her. She is a radio personality on the AM Rush on the East Coast in Virginia. She's also a singer songwriter, and she's also a model in my eyes, And so, I would love to introduce you to Sherell Rowe. Yay! Hi, sis.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. It's so good to see your beautiful face. And
Yours too. I love the intro. Thank you.
Oh, yes, of course. We have to go big or go home, right?
Right.
So let's get to it, love. Let's talk about some things. I know. Well, how did you land in Virginia in the first place?
I have a military father. He was in the Marines for like 23 years. So we traveled around the world a lot, like every 2 to 3 years. And
Nice.
then the last place he ended up before he retired was Quantico. So that's how we ended up on this side.
Nice.
Mhm.
So tell me about your background. Like, well, start here with with songwriting because I know that's your passion and what you've learned to do. Some of the stuff that you have done.
Yeah, so I have been in the music industry for almost 20 years now, singing, songwriting. I've worked with a lot of different artists, big mainstream artists and local artists. Um, and that was my passion. I got into music through a best friend of mine who used to rap, and she used to, the only person that I would sing in front of would be her because I was very, very shy child. Like I never thought in a million years that I would ever do music. And one day she wanted me to go to the studio with her and wanted to, see if I would sing. It took me a minute to warm up to it because I was like, oh no, I can't do this. This is too much pressure. But once I got the feel of it and I was in there, I'm like, oh, I think I do like this.
Right. Right. So would you say you're a natural writer when it comes to music?
Yeah, because before writing music, I was always writing like stories. As
Mhm.
a child, I loved writing like short stories and stuff like that. And I didn't even think that I would be able to write music. I just decided to take the format of like me having a conversation and putting it into music form with writing, and it kind of all connected. Everything just kind of connected for me out of the blue. Just like I said, none of it was ever really planned.
Nice. So, like, I seen some of your videos, like, well, I watched all of your videos actually. Like back in the 90s, I seen like you did a lot of fun stuff back then. Do we see like a record coming up or do you plan on making a record?
When you say back in the '90s, what do you
Yeah.
mean?
I mean, like, well, I see these videos that I'm
I'm like,
looking at.
wait,
Is it a 90s? Well, it looks like a 90s vibe. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it too hard. It's the one
no,
with,
that was. Are you talking about the cheerleader
yeah,
video?
it's the cheerleader one.
Yeah, that definitely was not done in the '90s.
What was it, 11?
That was
Sorry.
the whole. That was like the feel of the video, but it was more like '80s, honestly.
Oh, was it an 80s? So that's what I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh, okay, so that was the theme of it,
the
okay."
whole yeah,
Like the
'80s vibe.
vibe to it. But
Yeah,
dude,
but
that's so
a lot of
cute.
my music was just like it was just me experimenting and playing around with different sounds and like I just had fun with it, honestly,
Nice.
back then. And I'm still in the studio a lot, writing and stuff like that, and recording a lot of music. But as far as doing the artist side of things, I'm not really pushing that anymore.
Mm. So this is just you just doing your own thing on the side, right?
Yeah, I love having fun with music.
I love it. I love it. So let's talk about your radio. Your person it's a AM rush, so it's like a morning radio
Yes,
talk?
I do the morning show for 101 Jams in Charlottesville.
Oh,
Um, it's me, DJ Joe Ice, who just happens to be Free Man's DJ. He's with tours with Future and them.
Oh,
He's one of my
nice.
Ginger, Chris the comedian, Chris Thomas the comedian.
Mm,
Um, he's a pretty well known comedian. We all do the morning show um, for Charlottesville.
I love it. And what do you guys do like in the morning? Is it like just to wake people up, pump them up, or go through things, or do you guys just talk smack all day, all morning?
That's pretty much what we do. What we
Yeah.
would do on the regular is just talk smack and wake people up. Talk about all like current events and like what's going on in the culture and stuff like that. But we have fun with it. We have a lot of fun with it. Everybody knows that like I'm pretty much like a health freak. So I'm always talking to I have a segment called What You Need to Know About Your Body. I come up with like funny tips that, you might
Nice.
know about your body and some interesting facts that people don't want to hear, but it's all in fun and entertainment. So
Yeah. Well, tell us some. Tell us some here because I'm all about health as well. Well, health is wealth. As a matter of fact, I started my juicing today, and sheesh, I have a lot of energy. It's kind of weird. It's really weird. I just started today, but why do I already have energy?
well,
Tell us
juicing,
some tips.
fruits and stuff provide all the nutrients that your body needs, and
Mm,
stuff like that. So it's like your body always feels healthier. It doesn't have to process as much food and work as hard when it comes to juicing, and it gives your body a chance to rejuvenate and refresh itself. We all need that. We got to, because people are so focused on what they look like on the outside, but they completely forget that it's
yeah.
our organs that keep us alive. So you have to take care of.
Sheesh.
That's the most important part, is what keeps you alive.
Yeah.
You can't look good if you're not here, if you're dead. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, what are some of the things that you do share though? Sorry. Yikes. When you can't have access to a phone right now. What would you say that some of your tips are though, like you normally share on the radio about health though?
oh, so I mean, there's like tips about men, and
Is this grown phone talk?
and what happens in their sleep sometimes that they cannot control. Um,
Really? Okay, interesting. Like what? Like what?
I mean, I don't. I think everybody can pretty much see where I'm going with this one, but it's little funny stuff like that.
Oh, things like that. Okay. Okay.
Um,
Well, I love that. Um, so tell me, I know that you just recently, when we talked earlier, you just recently transitioned from your 9 to 5, just being full throttle entrepreneur, just business now. Now, since February of this year, how has that been? How has that journey of your transition? Because I know you've always been in business, but like, having that 9 to 5 or that other job, I should say. How has that transition been for you?
um, Honestly, I mean, it's been better than I was expected, because we always are afraid of the unknown, right? And
Mm,
like at the end of the day, like we are conditioned to think stability.
yeah.
Stability is bills come first, bills come first, bills come first. I've listened to so many different like successful business owners about like, in order for them to be where they are now, they had to take chances.
Yeah.
And you have to really like have faith and, just take that leap. And for me, it was like no matter what I did, um, I was always gonna be miserable or not happy
Mm.
unless I was doing what I feel like I should have been doing. Like really walking in my true path, and it's not working for anybody else. So
Yeah.
I had to take that step and just bet on myself and focus on building my brand and, really getting into the entrepreneur side of things and following that.
I love it. Now, was your family supportive of that? Like, was mom and everyone, was there any naysayers like, oh, don't do that. You shouldn't do that? Were there any ones in the background, like kind of being negative towards you taking this leap of faith?
Honestly, no. And my mom was the biggest person I was worried about, because, I know
Yeah.
she, as a mother, she's gonna always want my well-being, and but
Hmm.
when I told her about it, and I told everybody about it, everybody pretty much had the same reaction. They were like, if anybody can do it, it's you. And I'm like, I
Mm.
was like, oh my God, thank you.
Aw.
I mean, just to
Yeah.
have a great support system like that. All my friends, my family, everybody was like, yeah, you got to be happy. You know what you're doing. So just follow your dreams. And I'm like, I mean, it was like one of the greatest things to hear that they all supported me with it, and that I wasn't crazy.
Yeah. Well, you're definitely way too talented and too beautiful to not be your own boss because I think sometimes when you do because that's how I felt too. Like even when I left the corporate America, I honestly, you know how you have these crazy strong work ethics, but you know that you should have your own business. You just don't know where to start. But then when you do walk into this place and God opens the door for this opportunity that you walk into, it's very scary because there really is no, like as you mentioned earlier, the unknown, you know?
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
then, also too, it's banked on you. Like, no more like, you know how I don't know how to say this, but when I used to go to work, I feel like it was like a break away from the kids, a break away from, like, a
Yeah.
lot of other things and just there to have adult time, but I think, when you are an entrepreneur or you own your own business, everything falls on you too, and I think that's the mindset, the thoughts that were in my head, like, "Dang, it's not like there's no income gonna come in if I don't put in this work either."
Exactly. And
Yeah.
that's what it boils down to. It's just like, all right, you want to work for yourself, but you have to make sure that this happens.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's really going to be the test of your true strength right there to see
Mm.
like, you know what I mean, sink or swim. That's your only
Mm.
two options. And for me, I have never backed down from a challenge.
Ooh.
I'm always I hate when people tell me that I can't do something, and I don't like, and I my biggest competition is myself because
Yeah.
I don't like feeling like I can't accomplish something. So if I say that I'm like, all right, I'm about to make this happen, then trust and believe I'm gonna find a way to make it happen.
I love it. Now, I know you being an entrepreneur in a business and also, stepping into different things as far as music and stuff like that. Do you have mentors?
I wouldn't necessarily say mentors. I have people that I've collabed with or interacted with along the way that have given me some really good advice as far as their experience, and like,
Mm.
I could talk to when it comes to certain things. Not necessarily a mentor though, but I can honestly say that I have a really great support system around me.
I love it. So just more of like acquaintances with seasoned backgrounds with different
Yeah,
things that you kind of come across. I love that.
and
That's
close family and friends.
I love it. I love it. Now, so tell me, like, what do you do for fun? Like, what are your hobbies? What are things that you are we dating? Are we dating or a hobby? Is that a hobby?
No, not dating. I right now I think that I'm not against it. I'm not against. I think love is
Mhm.
such a beautiful thing, especially when you find the right person. Um,
Mm.
I but I'm so focused on trying to build what I have going on, and but if it
Mhm.
comes along the way, and I've learned along this journey also, it's just that you don't have to chase anything because what's meant for you
It's meant for
will
you.
come. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. I look at it like once things start really, really aligning, and I start aligning with myself, everything is just going to fall into place. I don't have to really worry about if I'm going to find love or do I need to be in a relationship. Like it'll come when it's supposed to.
Yeah.
But as far as like my hobbies, I don't know. I'm always paper chasing. Like
I
I've
love
done all
it.
like yeah, that's it for me right at this point right now, because like I've been doing the club thing. I've been going to like clubs since I was like 14. You know what I
Right,
mean? Like
right, right.
I had no business being in there, but but I've been doing partying and all this other stuff for so long. Like I don't even drink. I don't drink. I'm usually out in social settings all the time, networking. Most of every time you see me in
Nice.
a social setting, I'm always networking,
Wow.
um, or some type of
I
meeting.
love
But
it.
I drink. Um,
I
I
love
don't
it.
smoke or any of that type of
So
stuff.
you're natural high. Oh my
That's
gosh,
it.
I love
I
it.
I turn up regardless. People know I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get lit. Trust me."
I love it. It's so funny you said networking. You know what, love? I used to be a strong, strong introvert. I know a lot of people always trip out like, yeah, right, Mac. No, I'm serious. Like I'm really serious. And so like I recently started like really networking and going out and hanging out and actually taking on people's invitations. And before I used to be like, nah, I'm not gonna show up or nah, I'm not gonna go. But man, it is very powerful. You don't realize like how much showing up or networking is important.
It
As
is.
far as like if you really want to impact or even like I never thought that I like if God was going to tell me I was going to be this person right now, I would totally laugh in his face. But I think right now it's like crazy because you saying that right now, that's exactly what I'm doing right now. It's just kind of actually showing up and people like really embracing you because they watch. You know how like even for yourself, like sis, I'm pretty sure you recognize this, but like people like at a distance, they follow you, like ghosts, a lot of ghost followers, right? And then when they see you in person, it's like they trip out and they have so much to tell you and they want to tell you like everything and like, oh my gosh, Mac, we need to get together. Da, da, da. And it's like, why you didn't tell me that on social media? But it's like, you know what? The people want you. They want to see you in person. I think sometimes they want to see your real too,
Not
like,
only that, but I think people don't want to seem like weirdos because you always get
yeah,
those girls reaching out to you on social
yeah,
media. And,
that's true.
what do you want? You know what I mean? So it's always easier to finally, when you see somebody in person, be like, okay, now that I have you here,
I
I want
know.
to tell you. And I'm like, okay, but yeah, the power of networking is just it's very powerful. It's like
Hmm.
you have to show up because you never know who you're going to meet. You
Yeah,
know, and like the connections that they have, and like depending on what field that you're in, like they might be able to point you in a
I
direct
know.
elevate in your career. So, and then of course, like if you support other people, you're gonna
Yeah.
people that's gonna tend to support you more also. You know,
Absolutely. Well, even with that, like, as you mentioned social media, I know when I reached out to you because prior to this, we didn't even know each other. Now I feel like, man, we known each other since forever. It's so wild, right? Like,
exactly.
what made you embrace me though, sis? What made you embrace me? Like, you know what? I'm gonna take you up on it because I know you probably would have thought, oh, she's a creeper. Why is she hitting me up about stuff?
Like I said, I went. I when I got your message, I looked at it, and then I went to your page, and I just started looking at your stuff, and I was just
Oh,
like, oh, okay, all right. I was like, I like what she's doing. You know what I mean? I like what she's about. Plus, you're Samoan, so I was like,
okay.
for my sisters. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I like to support my sisters. So I was just like, yeah, I definitely gonna, respond back
I
and
love
see.
that.
Yeah.
I super love that, and then I know for sure if you were in Cali, we are definitely gonna be besties. That's why I was
Oh hell
cracking up.
yeah.
I was so like, "When are you gonna come to Cali?" That's why I was all like, "I wanted to get you in the studio because it would be so different, like, when we're vibing together and just hanging out, it's just different." Like, I love this, technology stuff, like, we wouldn't even be able to do this, but I like the in-person thing, I'm just learning, like, it's just a stronger relationship when you do get to vibe with people in real life, you know? And that's what it's all about, just real true fellowship. Um, so tell me, like, what do we anticipate this new year? Like the first quarter's down, but what do we have some new endeavors this year, sis?
So right now I have a company called Mary Jo and Laurel. I have two business partners, um, Tessa and Mary. Shout out to them. Uh,
Nice.
we're working on. We do events, social media marketing, branding. So we're really focusing on that type of stuff. And
Nice.
they also do real estate. Tessa owns her own brokerage firm. So like we're getting into investing and all this other stuff. So we like I said, I'm really focused on being an entrepreneur this year.
Mm,
I want to start, like I said, building a brand and like getting some this business off the ground.
yeah. So when you say
Mm,
social media, what did you say? What was the first part? It was
social,
social marketing.
yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
so how does it work? Like, cause I'm trying to hire somebody, you know that, right? Like,
Oh,
I'm
definitely let
asking
me
for a
know.
friend.
Definitely
Yes,
let me
I'm
know.
all like,
Like,
"Come on,
I
girl."
think it's just helping you market your brand. Most people who are trying to run businesses or like busy
Oh
doing what
my
they do, they
gosh,
don't want to have to do
yes.
social media all day.
Oh
That's not what
my
they want.
gosh.
They just want to be able to have, and they don't understand content and how like the algorithm works. And like,
Yeah.
so it's like it's easier for you to just get somebody else that can focus on it, to
Okay.
help push more traffic or whatever it is that your goals are.
I love
Your
that.
page, yeah, exactly. Just
So,
help that and all this other stuff together.
do they reach out to you or do you have like who do we contact to if we needed help with that?
Well, you can definitely contact me. You can go to
Oh,
my
okay.
social
So, okay, okay. But I mean,
or
like for our audience here, though, like, I know I'm gonna contact you, but I mean, like, for
yeah. Just go to Sherell Rowe Show. That's my
okay,
Instagram page
can
and
we pack
contact.
that up?
hmm And then
Okay,
we can. Uh,
okay. So they'll reach out to you through your page. Okay, okay.
and then
I love that.
I have this event called Karaoke Live, which
Oh,
has which has taken off. Like we've been doing it for over a year now. And it's not regular karaoke. So that the thing is like me and one of my partners, we both come from band backgrounds. We both sing for bands.
okay.
And there's 4 of us all together, 4 partners. But we decided that we wanted to try karaoke, but like with a live band. And
Nice.
yeah, exactly. To give people a different feel. You know what I mean? Because there's
Yeah.
nothing live band
Oh
experience. Like if
my gosh.
you live music is like always the best, right? So we started doing it with the live band and like that started growing some traction, but then we wanted to take it up another notch, right? So
Wow.
we call it the karaoke live, the concert series. So we have the big stage with the big LED screen. We have background singers. We have the live band. We have background dancers. So now it looks like when you get up there, you putting on a whole
Oh
show.
my god.
Oh my, and when I tell you people love it, they love it. I mean, we have people
Really?
coming in like we can't even fit in all the submissions that we have that people don't
Oh
want to get up there and
wow.
sing. It's like it's crazy. But
Wow.
we
Okay,
yeah.
wait. So it's everything's in person. So like, how, do you have to like? Do they submit an application to qualify, or they just show up and, or
Yeah,
how
so
do you?
being that we have the background dancers and the background, I mean the background singers and the live band, we do pre-submissions,
Oh,
so
okay.
they can know the songs ahead of time and like they practice. So when you get up there, they know all their parts. You just got to sing your song. That's all you do. And no, everybody's like, well, what about the people who don't sing? It's still karaoke. So we always welcome even people who cannot. We've had people get up there that can't sing and they get up there and they kill it. They love it. They're like, oh, I got dancers and singers and a
I
band and
know,
like.
right?
Oh my god, it's the funniest thing ever, but I just love seeing everybody having such a good time.
I love
And like
it.
for our 1 year anniversary we just did, we had this artist named Raheem Devon. He hosted it for us. So he's like 3-time Grammy nominated.
Nice.
He's his performance was so dope. He like killed it.
Really? Well, how do
Yeah.
we watch it, sis? Where do we watch it on?
Yeah, go to our Instagram page. That's Karaoke Live
Oh,
ENT.
karaoke. I mean, karaoke live. Okay, Auntie.
Yeah,
Okay.
ENT.
And it's
Go
been
there.
out for a year?
Yeah, this we just celebrated our year in March.
I love it. That's just, man, you're just having a blast. I mean,
Oh
it's
yeah,
just
yeah,
not.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I believe in like you have to. I mean, you got to do what you need to do, right? Of course, but you should always be able to have fun doing it. Or else why are you even doing it?
Uh-huh.
You
No,
I would-
absolutely.
if there's no passion, there's no point.
Mm. And I know that music and radio and all. Oh, there it is. See, Solomon just pulled it up.
Yeah,
Wow. I didn't even know this existed. And this is
yeah.
only in Virginia? Are you guys
It,
gonna do a tour?
that's actually in Maryland. Yeah, so
Okay.
we're getting to set up a karaoke live tour. But that's in the works. So we're gonna start.
Okay. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I can't wait till you guys come to LA. It's gonna the freaks are gonna come out definitely out here in LA. Cali, we're gonna just like I know we're gonna
I
rip a
mean,
rug.
I bring them out. Like I said, I love everybody just loves it. The energy that we have, it's always
Yeah.
a it
I
is a whole
I bet. Dude, I just see this I could see it like prophetically over you. You're definitely gonna explode on on like, yes, that job was holding you back, sis. Oh my gosh. I can see you like all these different things that you're pressing into, like social media. Well, this is the times right now. Like I just feel like all the things like it's definitely what you've been birthed for
it,
because since you were
it,
young, I mean, to think about like just writing songs and all this stuff and then landing into this karaoke thing. I mean, so what is your favorite song to sing through karaoke?
oh my karaoke
Yeah.
song is if I ain't got you. That's my karaoke song.
Really?
Yeah,
Aaliyah? I mean, Alicia Keys?
Alicia. Yeah,
Oh
that's my.
my gosh.
I love that.
Oh, can
But
we
I
get a
mean,
snippet? Can we get a snippet? Can we get a snippet?
yeah, you gonna put me on the spot? Okay.
I know, right?
Me. Okay, hold on. Some people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people live for the power. Yeah. Some people live just to play the game. And that's all I get.
Woo! Okay, you swept my heart away. Solomon's over here blushing right now. He's like on like he's like, dang, we're doing this right now, Mac. Oh my gosh, dude, that was powerful. I got
You.
chills. Did you feel that, Solomon? It's just like my
Yeah, I see it from here.
Wow. I know. That was so cool. Thank you, sis, for that. I mean, I
Welcome.
think that all around, you're definitely living out your life and giving back. And I know you do a lot of philanthropy. Is that what you
Hmm.
do, sis? Like share about that. What have you been doing in that aspect?
So I was part of this organization called Lauren's Law,
Mm.
where they deal with suicide prevention, anti-bullying, and stuff like that. Because especially with this generation, there's
Mm.
a lot of pressure. It's
Yeah.
a lot of different pressures with like I said, social media and all sorts of stuff. So um, it's just trying to get kids to a good mental space.
Yeah.
And I, one thing I've been trying to work on is like getting meditation and stuff like into the schools.
Yeah.
Start
Mm.
teaching kids how to meditate, and stuff
Right.
like that. Um, so that you can learn how to deal with your emotions a little bit differently.
Yes.
Um, but yeah, it's just stuff like that. And then I'm also dibbling and dabbling in acting.
Ah. Anything coming up that you're gonna be in?
Well, I've already done. There's a show called Hush. It's on All Black. That's a streaming service.
Okay.
Has like Erica Mena, Candace Dillard from Real Housewives of Potomac.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it's a lot of like big name stars in it, and I play a
Yeah.
role of a lady named Yasmin. So I was Candace Dillard's gift, her anniversary gift to her husband.
Are you a stripper?
It was a little spicy, it was a little spicy. Um,
Nice.
but yeah, you can stream that on All Black now.
Oh, all black. Okay.
Mhm.
Wow. What do you not do? What do you not do? Like seriously.
Uh, Yeah, I mean, let me take that back because I ain't gonna do everything. But I mean,
I know,
I
right?
do have boundaries now. I have boundaries.
Healthy
But
ones, huh?
I just like I said, if I like to have fun. I
I
like to have.
know.
I don't like to put limits on myself and hold myself back.
I love
Um,
it.
but like these are things that I'm guided to do in so many different ways. So
Man, that's what's up. And like with acting, do you plan on doing auditions for like movies and stuff like that, or just you just want to keep it a little bit simple right now?
if it comes my way, I mean,
Yeah.
um I'm not opposed to it. But yeah, if it comes my way, then absolutely, yeah. I would
Man.
play like a superhero or an alien. I want to play in action movies. I want to do those type of roles.
I knew it. I knew it. You being raised up under military grounds. Oh yeah, I know for sure. You was like gonna be
Uh-huh.
that like half tomboy, half like girly
Yeah.
girl too. Like I get it. Now, this year along the way, like are you planning on are you doing anything else besides well, well before we get into that, I was saying, like, it sounds like you're in a lot of different things. How is it like, just for these other boss moms, boss babes, entrepreneurs? Like, what does your time management look like? Is it like, you know what, this is it, like, or do you kind of make room for what you want to do?
I definitely have to utilize time management as as best possible. I think for me, I mean, it's really just me. So I don't have kids. I'm not in a relationship. So it's like I'm able to like freely move around the way that I need to, right?
Mhm.
But I'm to the point now where I have to use the calendar in my phone because I forget every damn thing. I'm like, oh my God. Somebody be like, you said you're still coming to such and such. I'm like, what day was it? And I don't, and I was like, please blame it on my head and not my heart because
I know.
I try not to forget, but it's like so much stuff back to back. And I have to utilize the calendar on my phone to manage. The one thing I don't sacrifice is the gym. The gym is every morning. That's
Mm.
always the mornings, the like 8 a.m. is reserved for the gym. Then I plan out everything else outside of that after the gym.
What time are you in the gym in the morning, love? Okay, look at
Like
you.
I can't even see what you guys are looking at.
I know. Watch when you watch the video, you're gonna see it. Watch because
We
he's
Okay.
got you doing squats on your
yeah,
Instagram
on your
page.
Instagram.
Oh.
He's showing clips, snippets of your IG. So it's so cute. But what time are you in the gym in the morning?
You 8:30.
8:30. Okay, are you
Yeah.
in there for like an hour and then you're out?
I think usually we're hour and a half, 2 hours.
Okay, okay. Now, do you have a trainer or you just already well off, already know what's going on your program? Your
Yeah,
regimen?
actually, I work with this guy named
Oh,
James Water.
oh, James
Yeah.
Waters. Okay. Now,
And
do you do different things every day? Like legs one day, abs the next day? Yeah?
yeah, yeah, we focus on different body parts. Every time I come in, he's like, "All right, Miss Rowe, what do you want to work on today?" I'm like, surprise me."
Oh,
But yeah, we're always focusing on different body parts. Sometimes we'll do leg. We have leg day, back day, chest day, arm day. Sometimes it's full body. Sometimes we're just focusing on hit training. We switch it up. Sometimes the whole day focus on core. So yeah, it just depends.
yeah. Now, I know you don't eat bad, right? I know you don't eat bad, but if you did eat bad, what would be your cheat?
I love Popeye's chicken.
Oh my gosh.
Like my
My
kryptonite. I
face is like,
love
wow, I can't believe it.
Popeyes. I cannot stop eating Popeyes. Like if I do have like a cheat meal, it'll probably be Popeyes.
Oh
Probably,
my gosh.
probably Popeyes at all. Yes, yes, I love Popeyes. I can't help it. The biscuits, French fries. I'm gonna eat all of that, all of it.
Oh my gosh. I can't
That,
believe it. I can't believe
that's
it.
the reason why I stay in the gym so much, so I can just eat
Yeah,
whatever I
eat that. I know. I know. I get it. I get it. That's what we do. We just work out just to balance out, make sure we maintain our weights, right?
want. But I don't eat meat really. Rarely I eat
Oh.
meat. Every once in a while I will, and if you put Popeyes in my face, I'm eating that. So
Wait, so you're eating salads all day?
no,
No, no, no.
I can eat pasta,
Oh, okay.
pastas, and I can, I'd make different meals out of vegetables, stir fries, different stuff like that. But
Okay.
if people think that when you don't eat meat, it's just salads, it's like no, you know what I mean. I can still eat a lot of, and sometimes I'll eat the Beyond Burger and stuff. I know that's not the healthiest, so don't
I
sit here and kill me,
I know.
okay? Because everybody like, well, that's bad. I know, okay.
No, but it's real. I get it. So you
you know,
never crave meat.
not really. No, only once in a
Dang.
blue moon.
How long have
And
you
like,
how long have you been eating like that? Or are you a vegan? Do you consider yourself a vegan then?
no, I hate putting labels.
I
I'm
know.
tired of people putting labels on.
I
I,
know.
if anything, I call myself a flexitarian. I eat. I'm flexible. Like I eat what I want to eat when I want to eat it.
Oh
It's just
my gosh,
whatever.
I'm dead right now. Did you just
What?
say flexitarian?
There you go. Exactly. My eating habits is flexible. Like it just depends on how I feel. I
Oh
don't know.
my god. This is how
I
you
love
know.
I love sushi. Like I love Asian based foods like Japanese, Thai, sushi. Like I love mostly I'll eat stuff like that.
I'm so dead right now. You just made up a whole nother food.
Well, I heard somebody else say that one time,
Oh,
but
really?
I was like, yeah, that's me. I'm
Flexitarian?
a flexitarian
I'm
too.
gonna
That's
use that now. I'm gonna definitely use that because I was like, that's just like me. I be making up words too, sis. That's why I'm dead. I'm like, you just know we was gonna be best friends because you know
all
when you
right.
make up words. I be making up words. I make up nicknames. Everybody has a nickname. I call everybody with a nickname. It's unreal. So watch next week. You're definitely gonna have a nickname. That's just what I do around here. I haven't given
Yeah.
Solomon a nickname yet, but you know
And you
what?
won't either.
We're
He
gonna let
said
that
that.
go.
He says that
How about
now, but watch. I know, right? Um, well, thank you, sis, for just being on. I feel so honored because I know that your time is so limited, and just to even book us, we had to reschedule 1,000 times, and then for a minute, I was like, we didn't hear back from you for a minute, but because we did our first one on Zoom. And it was just a disaster. Then when I talked to Solomon, he was like, "We can do it in here." I was like, "Oh, we can." So
uh-huh.
that's why I'm just grateful, sis, for you to even come and make time for me, and just your busy schedule. And I'm super duper duper proud of you, just all of your accomplishments. You continue to like not only just strive for yourself, but for the people, still representing and still helping others, still being encouraging and just having fun. I mean, like this is what real true life is, and like just living it out, all of your dreams and all your aspirations coming to fruition is like, man, it's pretty cool to watch you. And I can't wait to see it all unfold, to see it all
Well,
unpack. And I'm super stoked. So before we exit, is there anything you want to share with us before we exit out?
Yeah, well, just follow me at Sherell Rowe Show. Like I said, follow Karaoke Live,
Yes.
at Karaoke Live ENT. And yeah, hit me up if anybody's looking for social media marketing. I'm your girl.
Yes. Yes, I'm definitely gonna hit you up, sis.
Yeah.
Now that I
I-
know, because I told you this year I wanna work on some things for well, not just for the podcast, but just, opening up shop too locally now and being more intentional within the city. So I know I'm gonna connect with a lot of new folks this year, which I'm excited about. I'm looking forward to. So when hopefully to get you live out here too, because I
yeah.
know at the end of the year I'm gonna throw a big old pink party. I would love for you to come out.
Oh, that is gonna be cute.
Yes, I really want us as women to just come out here for the boo party and just kind of represent because I know a lot of us unfortunately we do have a loved one that passed away from breast cancer. So I really want to just invite you out there publicly. I know right here.
Yeah.
But I've been networking a lot to just really get a venue out this year. It's not till October, but there's so much to plan ahead before then. So I would love for you to come out.
Yeah,
Um,
if I yeah, I would love to. I would definitely love
yeah, it's gonna be a really cool thing, and I'm stoked about it. But man, sis,
yes.
anything and anything that we can do to support you to get you exposed out there to like all the great things that you are doing, and you just entertaining folks and making that money. And I'm just really proud of you taking that leap of faith to, really pursue what you're really destined for. You're just walking in purpose. Yeah, definitely knowing that it was just time. It's just time, right? It's
Absolutely.
just the
Time
time.
and time is everything. That time is definitely everything. But I do definitely want to thank you for having me. I'm glad
Yes.
we finally got to lock in a time and a date. I've been looking forward to it. So I really appreciate you supporting me. And yeah, if I can definitely October, if I can come out there, trust me, I'm on the first
Yes. You
plane. I'll-
better. I know, right? I can't wait. And I'm gonna send you some details too. Like, I'm pretty sure you can and maybe plan ahead for your girls to come out. It'll be good to just have like, some guest speakers out there to just kind of shed light for the community of just what is out there available for people when they're going through it. I also want to just do a couple of things for just even women struggling now presently with breast cancer, just to gift
yeah,
them out and share love and let them know that we care, we love them. It's
they would
you're
love to do that. Oh, they would.
yeah, and they're not alone. So thank you, sis. I love you, and I'm so proud of you. Keep on winning. And that right there, love, is everything and anything with Mac Maaele. Bye, sis.
Bye.